What is up, my loves? It's your girl Diamond. I am back with my own new review of Love and Hip Hop Miami. So we are continuing on with the argument between Amada and Flo over whose skin is the right skin. We got Flo's true colors are showing, believing that Amada is jealous of her because she's lighter than her. That's not the case at all. Amada has been very proud and has been loving her beautiful brown melanated skin. So you can come up with something else. And then she decides to go below the belt and mentions that Alan's been telling her that Amada has not been trying to agree with allowing her daughters to spend time with Alan's other daughters. And it's like, oh, so we're crossing that line. Okay. Amada isn't phased by Alan and Flo spending time with one another, but she is feeling disrespected that Alan is going to tell their private conversations about how they're going to navigate moving forward as parents to another woman, a woman who very much don't like her. Okay. So it's like, okay, cool, cool. I see you. I see you. As far as Flo thinking that Amada is crying over Alan, she ain't crying over him. I really don't think Amada gives two shits about Alan. I think Alan wants her to. Hence why he is after you to get Amada to feel some type of way, and she don't. Okay. In the end, Flo looked at dumb and stupid, thinking that she's winning this argument because she got Alan in her life. Girl, Alan is not a prize. Okay. He is the trash. So then we got Ching performing. I love that Amada just went back to being her. She was dancing and smiling, enjoying the music. But Ching made Shay look like a fool as soon as she got on that mic. While she had a very good song, she was very uplifting. You know, the energy was up. But as soon as she ended, she said, and here's what I'm going to check. I'm going to check you, Shay. Thinking that you're talking about selling weight loss products, don't be coming from our friend Zoe calling her a big bitch. That's not what we're going to do. I was like, oh no, Ching, I know you didn't do that. Not while you performing. So of course, Shay is blindsided by this. She just invited this woman to perform. She don't really know her, but she wanted to support her. And you coming at me about Zoe when you don't know the whole story? Yeah, that ain't cool. So Shay ends the event. She told Shane to stay behind, and she walks off getting angry. Amada realized that Shay's event failed. This is not what was supposed to happen. But if Ching said what Shay said, then she needs to address it. I'm very happy that Amada checked in on Shay and was like, girl, what's up? How did it get here? So we get to the whole story about why Shay decided to go after Zoe's way is because she felt some type of way about Zoe bringing her a pregnancy test that her sister had done, believing that she was pregnant by Fabo. This was a very recent feeling because she had lost her baby. So I'm all in my feelings, believing that my man at the time got another woman pregnant. That's understandable. But I do feel like Shay always directs her energy towards the wrong person when the person who put her in that situation is the man that she's not with at this moment. But Amada reassures her by saying, have the conversation. Hey, I was there for you to have the conversation with Flo. I think you need to do the same for you. So when she went back inside to have the conversation with Sheen, she was like, you deserve to know the truth. Zoe pulls up at my event telling me that her sister is pregnant by my man. We have a meetup. Bianca wasn't there. She was on a Zoom call, assuming she was pregnant. As it turns out, she never met Fabo. This was all something that was conquered in her head. So Zoe's in that position defending her sister. We throwing shots. I threw my shot. She threw her shot. And that's where it ended up. So the thing about it is, I'm not even in this relationship anymore. Okay? What happened, I shouldn't have said it, but it is what it is. Now, Ching feels like she was set up. You know what I'm saying? She didn't get the whole story, right? But I feel like that's something you decided to do. Okay? You decided to take it upon yourself to have an issue because of the whole big bitch comment. I felt like Zoe really didn't give you that much information for you to feel that some type of way. She didn't give you the whole rundown. She just told you she don't fool with Shay. That's all that was, right? So right now, Shay is apologizing to Ching about how everything turned out, but I still would like you to be an ambassador for my product because my product is designed for all women. I do not feel that way towards women, especially women of your size. And that comment that I made was specifically towards her. But at the same point in time, though, Shay, if you're going to be in that room, I'm selling weight loss products and it's going to target a certain demographic, you cannot be in that space of talking about somebody in that way. So she wants Shane to be an ambassador, and maybe she can see about getting Zoe to come to the photo shoot so they can have a conversation. We'll see from there. We're going to move on. So now we get Trina. She's in the studio doing a vocal recording for her audiobook. She's very excited for her audiobook. It's titled The Baddest. And it's going to talk about her upbringing of how her life has become before she decides to get into music. We got Missy Elliott, who's going to be the forward of the book. I think it's different. And the book has been in the works for about 2 years. Along with the book, she's about to have a single release party for her and her new husband's song. It's a romantic song, so now they're going to have a romantic event. And since it is a romantic song, the theme of the event is going to be designed for couples. I need for y'all to bring your boo thing, your husband, your girl, anybody, right? So once she got back inside the booth, we got Joy, her brother Snoop, and Swerve. They're talking about how Joy had to kick Hot Topic out of her event because it was just too much. And the rumor that's been going around Miami is that Hot Topic was the one who leaked Trina's marriage. Bobby said it could have been her, but she was like, it wasn't me, it wasn't me. And that's been the problem from the beginning. Her brother Snoop, he feels like maybe her perception has been taken the wrong way. But I do think that Hot Topic has been doing the most on trying to get everybody to understand how this have made her feel. She's the one that's been taking upon herself to get to the bottom of it because everybody has been talking about their reservations on whether or not Swerve is right for Trina. But they have not pressed the way that Hot Topic has pressed. But Joy wants to convince Swerve to have a conversation with Hot Topic just to hear her out, hear how she feels. But he's like, I do not want to bring drama in my life and Trina's life, but I'm hoping maybe she can hear me. I can hear her out and we can move forward. Okay. Moving on from there, we got Trick. Trick is living in the house full of overgrown kids and he's getting irritated. Okay. His son is living with him. The two twins are living with him. And he's like, what is up with y'all? Why aren't y'all working? So he already got wind that the twins were not professional when they went to the studio to work with Derek. His son is not focused on his career. So he's like, what are y'all doing? I set this up for y'all to have an opportunity and y'all wasted it. So what's up? Y'all got to do right. And of course, the other twin is trying to call out the other twin who is messing around with Jay. And she's like, she's the one who's not focusing. She's too busy trying to be all lovey-dovey with Jay, right? So Jay and the other twin, Deja, is talking about wanting to make the relation go public. They've been hanging out. They've been hunching. She wants more of a title. She wants more recognition outside of them being together. And thought about maybe going to Trina's event would have been their coming out party. He didn't want to do that. He ain't thinking about having a full blown relationship like that. He wants to keep it where it's at, keep it on the low, keep these between them. Because if it's public, then we're going to have to address what is going on with us, and we're not there yet. So we'll see from there. We got Zoe. Zoe is at the boxing ring and she's been trying to get into boxing. She finally did it. It's been her method of losing weight, keeping up energy while she's on stage, and it's been working out for her. So Sheen pulls up and talking about how I'm feeling this type of way about how Zoe had me looking a fool at Shay's event. She's been the only true fan I've had since I've been in Miami. So we got to have this conversation. So we get first, Zoe lets her know about the counseling session she had with Kelvin. They have decided to separate. It might be the best thing for them. So Shane talks about her relationship. We all knew she was going to hold it down for Marquez while he's preparing to get out because there's no release date. It just says pending. So she said, I'm going to be strong for my man, but I cannot believe how I acted at Derek Milano's studio session. Yeah, you might want to fix that. You crying in the corner, hearing that your man got to stay an extra 30 days in jail because they found a shank in his room. He's telling you it's not his, but I believe it's his. But it's no surprise that you were going to hold it down for him, wait the other 30 days. So no surprise there. So how was Shay's event? How did it go? Did you pull up? Yes, she pulled up. She threw shots at her in her song that Shay didn't even catch. When it came down to the whole situation between you and her sister, you lied. She said you told her that your sister was pregnant by Fable, but come and turn out, she never even met the man. So what's T? Yeah, but Zoe did not realize that she lied until after the fact. That's been the whole problem. Her sister came to her frantic, believing that she's in a terrible situation, until in the end, she didn't know that at all. So she was very much lied to, just like Shay was lied to when everything came out. But at the same point in time, you made upon yourself to come at her. So Ching feels like both Zoe and Shay owe each other an apology. Zoe said, I'm not going to do that. But I feel like both of y'all have said things, have done things. So I think y'all both need to hear each other out. So come and support me. I'm her brand ambassador for her weight loss tea product. So come to my photo shoot and we'll talk about it. So then we got Joy. Joy decides to pop up on So Unique at a video shoot. So Unique is an artist. And she was like, I wonder how So Unique has been feeling since her very public breakup with Trick. And seeing her doing her music, seeing her dancing, she did not know she was this polished, and she was very much impressed. And how has everything been going between you and Trick? Girl, you didn't know? I met up with him and he acted like a straight up 12-year-old boy. Okay, he got way too mad because I met up with you and I thought that he can give me guidance. I thought he can make me happy. She said, first of all, do you not see how Trick Daddy is? He can give himself advice. He can't give himself his own guidance. He's a very complicated man. But I'm glad you took it upon yourself to stay as long as you needed to realize this isn't the one for you. This isn't the relationship you deserve to be in. Okay. So I'm seeing a bit of chemistry between Joy and So Unique. Apparently, So Unique has been feeling a way about Joy since the first time she's met her. They've seen each other out. Like there's history, but not really history. And Joy thought that maybe it's a good idea if we go to Trina's event together. We'll see how it goes. Okay. She has considered dating women and she's ready to have fun. And she is always looking for love, whether it's a man or woman. I'm kind of here for it though, because So Unique definitely gives me that sultry energy that she knows how to do that thing. Okay. So moving on from there, we got Snoop. Snoop is coordinating the meeting between Swerve and Hot Topic to get to the bottom of the issues. Okay. Because he do believe that as much as she's been involved in the debacle of the conversation about Trina's marriage, maybe there might have been a point where she might have been misunderstood. So Hot Topic is wanting to know Swerve's intentions with Trina. And Swerve told her, I don't need to tell you that. I don't owe you an explanation of whether you want to understand my intentions or you believe my intentions or trust my intentions with Trina, because that's up to Trina. I owe it to her to show my intentions. I owe it to her to show her I want to be with her. And I have to respect him and understand and agree with him on that. At the end of the day, that's his marriage with Trina, not yours. You got to respect that. That is her marriage. Because at the end of the day, Hot Topic, you have been the main one carrying so much energy, being solely invested into Trina's relationship. I understand when you see a change in your friend, it's because she's in a new relationship. That's all cool and fine. But if you really feeling left out like that, have you been meeting up with her before she got in this relationship? Have you been hanging out with her before all this happened? I'm just saying, because he said your friendship shouldn't be bothered by the fact that she's married. Okay. And again, you're not a bad person for wanting to make sure she's good, for wanting to make sure that she's okay. Your concern is understandable, but I feel like you're doing the most. Okay. You are attacking me. You figuring out a way to find out who's connected to me. You reached out to his baby mama and had her have a scene on the show to wonder if that's really his baby mama or not. Has he been paying child support? So I do agree would Swerve that wow, you really didn't get a chance to get to know me for real. You really just want to discover my secrets. Like at the end of the day, Hot Topic, you have been the one that's been doing the most to get to the bottom of whether or not Swerve is right for Trina or not. That's why Bobby really didn't say nothing, or her brother. They are just letting her be happy and let the chips fall where they may, because you keep on trying to point the blame at Bobby, because Bobby was the one who told you about the email, who told you about this and that. Yeah, Bobby said it, but I don't think Bobby pressed it. I feel like once he met up with Trina to discuss what he heard, she shut it down. She didn't want to have any more conversations about it. Everything he was willing to tell her, there's a possibility Trina already knows. So he didn't press, he didn't push. You, however, has been pressing and pushing. So at this point, Swerve is telling her, if you want to fix your friendship with Trina, I'm all for it. I want to make sure she's good. Okay. He said, it's not that I don't like you, but I feel like as far as the respect level, it should be respected on both sides. Respect my marriage and I respect your friendship, period, point blank. Okay. So get out of my fucking business. And I think Hot Topic needs to get some business. Okay. And we're going to move on from there. So we got Shay. Shay's at her photo shoot with her healthy hand products, where she got Chin being her brand ambassador. Zoe came in. They get into the conversation. It was getting a bit heated because it was a bunch of back and forth about why Shay didn't stick up for Zoe after realizing that her sister lied. Zoe said, I wasn't going to check my sister in front of you. And I did not find out till after that fact that in the day what my sister did was wrong. Okay. I apologize for how she did it. I apologize for how I acted and how I behaved in that situation. And Shay also apologized for coming at her saying those mean things about her. I was just frustrated because I had lost my baby at that time. And hearing that your sister might have gotten pregnant by my man at the time, it made me feel some type of way. But they both apologized. Shay stood 10 toes down that even though she was feeling some type of way about it, it still did not give her the warrant to come at Zoe about her weight. It still was not good, right? I appreciate the accountability for both Zoe and for both Shay. Very much appreciative, right? So we moving on from there. We got Amada. Amada is rehearsing for a big festival. So she's performing, and it's her first show performance in about 4 years. I'm very happy to see Amada dancing and doing her music. I miss her seeing her light up when she's performing and practicing. So she asked Alan to pull up to her studio, to her practice session. And first she was telling him, listen, we were all about moving forward, correct? So why am I hearing from a woman who I know don't like me is you telling her about her co-parent situation, that I'm the bad mom, that I'm not allowing our daughters to spend time with their sisters? What's up with that? So of course he knew he couldn't lie because he was still talking to her. He said, okay, I know I said it and I know we had our differences, but at the end of the day, you couldn't even try to finesse your way out of convincing Amada that's not what you said, when that's exactly what you said, because you was in your feelings that Amada wasn't just on board with bringing your daughters to meet her daughters, because you have not been around long enough to establish that trust with Amada, as well as the presence of being there for your daughters. That's the kicker part, right? So he said he's going to address it. He's going to get it all settled and handled. All right, fine, cool. We'll see. So now we get the night of Trina's single release party for her new song, new single. And it's a couples event. And she was updated on the conversation that her husband had with Hot Topic and Swerve. So hopefully everything could be handled. But hearing that it was Bobby stirring the pot about her marriage, now she's disappointed. Again, while Bobby mentioned the email, I do think that Trina is just not fully listening, because you wouldn't even let him talk. You shut him down entirely the moment he mentioned Swerve's name, about what's connected to Swerve's name. So Trina, hold yourself accountable that you weren't in the mood to hear anything negative about Swerve. So don't do that. I don't think that while Bobby started it, I don't think he kept it going. So Joy walks in with So Unique, and Trick is all in his feelings. He is so pressed. And when he told Bobby to tell him how to get Joy away from her, she's childish, get Joy away from her. She's smart, she's talented, she is too pretty to be falling for these types of games. I said, oh my God, Trick, what is this? You don't want nobody with Joy. Nobody to talk to her, nobody to spend time with her, nothing. You want so much possession and control over her, it's crazy. And this probably don't got nothing to really do with you, for real, for real. Like, she's just hanging out. Please, Trick, go somewhere, right? But Joy was really not trying to be out in the open like that, of people wondering why is she with So Unique. So she decided to throw Jay and the twins under the bus by discovering that they might got something going on. The twins are dating my son. One of the twins are dating my son. So Auntie Trina is like, first of all, I know you're not smashing the Hollywood twins. You was raised better than that. So what's tea? Joy said that at her event, she saw one of them all hugged up on them. But the twin said, I am not ready to show our relationship to public. I know Jay isn't, so I'm not going to press him. And again, Trigger's even more disappointed. He said, I can't trust nobody. So he's like, what's up with this? Okay. Me finding out from Joy that one of y'all is hanging out with another, like, what's tea? What's up? Like, at the end of the day, y'all not blood cousins. Okay. Y'all not related by any means. I'm not mad, but I feel like if it's something that you want me to support, tell me. If you want this to be something I can hide, then let me know. Y'all ain't got to keep things from me. Right. Y'all do what y'all do. Y'all grown. It is what it is. But y'all never had to hide it from me. But of course, he still can't even move forward from handling this situation, because he can't stand to see So Unique and Joy together. So he walks off way before they even reveal the release video, before they even reveal the music video. So Hot Topic comes in, and she's coming in hot because she finally got everybody that she wants in the same place at the same time to finally expose Bobby for lying. I don't think Bobby lied, Hot Topic. I don't. I think once he told you about what he discovered, you took it upon yourself to make it more of a mission. That was all you, Hot Topic. You need to hold yourself accountable, okay? So she approached Trina, telling her congratulations, and here she goes, placing more blame on Bobby by saying, don't let nobody sabotage your marriage or your wedding. And She's like, are you addressing that to me or to Bobby? Because he said, first of all, I didn't even know nothing about a wedding. You knew all about a wedding. Because I feel like you're the blog site that revealed that Trina and Swerve were married. So she's doing her antics as she did before, giving him a muzzle because she wants him to be quiet. But again, Hataba, you're doing the most to cover your tracks because we've only seen you on a mission to discover what is Swerve's intentions with Trina. It's been you, okay? Bobby ain't really been around. Bobby have not really spoken about it at all since his conversation with Trina, in my opinion, okay? But it's getting heated. Hot Topic doing the most, really trying to divert blame from her onto Bobby. And I think she wanted the tables to turn on him because she's been the one doing the most and she's been on the outs and she didn't like being on the outs. We see Swerve trying to calm down and trying to make sure Bobby hears Hot Topic, but Hot Topic is not trying to hear Bobby. Swerve is all over the place, not trying to have this be a big thing because he wants everybody to stay focused on what the event is about. But then he decides to take liquor or water bottle and pour it on Bobby's head. I feel like, why the hell would you do that? What? I don't think Bobby, listen, while Bobby was the one in the beginning who had his own intentions, his own perceptions about Swerve, he didn't press it. As soon as Trina said it's all cool, leave it alone. So for you to take your anger, your frustrations out on Bobby because he wasn't listening, I don't know what was your real intentions on doing that. Like, why are you trying to silence him? Maybe you couldn't go after Hot Topic because he's a woman and it wouldn't look cool, but I feel like it didn't even make you, it made you even look even more whack by doing that to Bobby. So that's a mess. And then the next episode, Bobby, Trina, and Swerve are going after one another. Bobby is going to be on the outs by Trina because Trina is going to follow her husband and says all types of negative things and insults towards Bobby, and that's not going to be cool. I'm not going to like that, Trina. I'm not. But y'all, that was pretty much it. Okay, the episode was cool. I enjoyed everything. So next week is going to be really amazing. But please stay tuned for my next review, and I'm going to see you guys later. Bye.